Now it's time for something different, totally out of our comfort zone. We've never seen a festival like this. Welcome to Damnation. Damnation is a 6,000 capacity extreme metal event taking place at the BEC in Manchester, making it Europe's biggest indoor metal festival. As it approaches its 20th anniversary next year, we knew we had to come and see what this was all about. So jump into the deep end with us. We're here to show you some of the craziest live performances we've seen all year, and one of the nicest communities we could have the pleasure of interacting with. Some of these bands make the Black Dahlia murder look like the 1975. So let's see how three reprobates get on with this style of music, and at the end we'll even have a bit of a palate cleanser to bring us back to normality. We are TPD TV. This is your night of salvation. It's time to brace yourself for the real deal. Hello folks, welcome back to another festival. Who would have thought? It's November and we're going to a festival. Are we excited?
Yeah!
So we're trying something new like you all gone about. We're going to try something out of our comfort zone. Today we're going to Damnation Fest in Manchester, which is like a heavy metal, would you say?
Yeah, I'd say pretty.
You feeling good, Val?
Do you know what? I'm feeling great. It's going to be good fun.
TPD TV is powered by our amazing supporters on Patreon. Did you know we make exclusive videos just for our Patreon supporters? If you want to check them out, along with other benefits like Discord access and extended cuts of videos, click the link in the description. Thanks so much. On with the show. To make sure we're really outside of our comfort zone, we could have stayed in Manchester, but we're sick of that, so we're staying in Stockport.
We're also staying in Stockport because Manchester's really expensive to stay, and this was like 100 quid for 2 rooms for 2 nights.
And what we've discovered about Stockport so far is it's actually quite nice.
Really nice. All seems new.
Hey, this is the only familiar thing we'll have this weekend. Pint of Budweiser. God help us.
It's just a bit of ASMR.
Me and Rob now do a thing where we talk about how we feel on the app.
It helps us manage our frustrations and our anger. Alright, here we are, we're arriving. We're a little late. Hopefully we can still catch the first band that we wanted to see, which is called
George Michael tribute?
No, that's not what they're called. We'll tell you when we get in there. Can hear the rumble of the metal music. Are you ready? So you actually said that you used to be into this kind of music.
I was on the fringe, the very fringe.
What was on the fringe? When Mary said she's on the fringes of this community, this is what she meant. You're going to upset a lot of people, MS.
I just always thought emo scene.
It's so different.
Scream like, because Broken Side, you know.
So different. So the first day of Damnation Festival is kind of an extra. It's called Night of Salvation, and it's a separately ticketed event with much lower capacity than what we're going to expect tomorrow. All the bands are doing world exclusive performances. The first band we want to see is called Insanity Something, and I think they're a covers band, which is a nice way to warm us up. Excited?
Yeah, so this band do a George Michael cover, and I just can't wait to see how that's gonna sound with this kind of music. I love George Michael. Careless Whisper, one of my favourite songs. Listen to it on slow reverb. Type that in YouTube, slow reverb. It's incredible.
Guys, I'm barrier for someone. Insanity alert.
They were really likeable and good.
They were.
That singer.
Good thrashing as well. I've never seen a Les Paul really thrash, but
no.
We just made such a big error because we stood right at the front next to a massive speaker.
I know, I could barely
and
hear.
all I can hear out of this side is just...
We need to get some earplugs.
Yeah,
you know what? I think it's time.
This is the day when we get the
absolutely.
earplugs. I'm sure they'll be giving them away.
Like, I know it's bad because
he is hurting.
Instead of them booking like massive bands that are going to draw 6,000 people, they book a load of smaller bands and give them a chance to run a full production show on a big stage. Now I don't know if that was necessarily full production, but it was cool to see a band I've never heard of. And there was a lot of people in that room.
Yeah.
Like it was a...
It filled up so fast.
There was more in there watching them than you'd get in like an O2 Academy, which is good to give smaller bands that opportunity. Just not sure about the Les Paul.
The Les Paul was great. It made it relatable to me.
No.
Do you have a Les Paul?
Define Les Paul.
So the Gibson Les Paul?
No.
Right, so what's relatable about
This
that?
guy's hips look like a fucking Les Paul.
That's Raz, not him.
So we've got outside and we've let our fucking ears acclimatise. Now we're off to go ruin them again. We're off to see a band called Sugar Horse on the Pelagic Records or something stage. Apparently that's kind of melodic, something we might like. So like shoegazy. So let's give it a whirl, stare at our shoes. Last time I was here I got some free shoes, it was great.
I would like to just set the record straight right now. I'm having a great time.
That water thing is so good because so much time is wasted queuing for water if you don't drink or if you need some water. What a great idea.
Right, we've familiarised ourselves with all three stages. We've seen three bands. Now we're off back to that first stage, the main stage, which is actually called the Lose Bruise stage. A bit more about that tomorrow. Now we're going to see Discharged. Hey, speaking of Discharged, are you having a good time?
That's one of the worst band names I've ever heard in my life. Discharge.
So loud here. I can't believe how loud it is. No,
It's very loud.
It's really loud. We've had to move back because it's so loud. We need to get some earplugs. I'm trying to say this in a nice way, but how to tell if someone's an Android user? Turned around in the pit, two lads shredding each on an inflatable cock.
No, this is worse. One guy at the cock, the other guy tossing it off.
Oh.
Yeah! Damnation, bitch! Were fantastic and I will listen to them. I love saxophone, I love the chill vibes. I was never expecting to hear anything like that here and it was amazing. I love them. Big up guys. This got a woman vocalist and the amount of power is admirable to project that much. I've been pleasantly surprised tonight and it's the same thing at Outbreak and that's why we came, because we knew that when you give something a chance, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna like it. Burial at Sea were amazing. The first band we saw, Insanity, what were they called? Insanity something, I Am Drunk. Love them and it's just what you make of it and you should always go check out something new. You'll probably like it.
In the interest of bringing you something new, we're actually going to go out in Stockport. And to do that, apparently, you need to start somewhat early. We're going to go to a few places that people recommended to us on Instagram. Let's see how good that is. Most people just said, if we're going out in Stockport, the best idea is to just go into Manchester. but
Manchester,
believe me,
It's boring.
It
It's almost as bad as London.
it truly
shit.
So
God, if you want to queue, 42s, man, 42s. Oh, spend an hour
42s is
queuing outside. When you get in, it's like packed like sardines. You can't even get to the bar. It's terrible in Manchester. Fuck Manchester.
So we're going in Stockport and we're going to go to a place called...
It's a nice place, this. Check out this. You got these, are they cobbles?
Not really, bricks.
They look cobblish. You got
They look gobblish.
you got your pub.
You're local.
You know, it looks like a bigger York, and I'm sure anyone from Stockport would probably be like, God, it's shit around there. But
No, see, I think it's a smaller York, but that makes it good.
But we got off the train, and that's all we've seen. I think it's important to know. We got off the train, we walked to Travelodge, which is maybe 5 minutes away, so that's all we've seen. But from what we've seen, it's lovely. And check this out down here.
Right, we come to a place called the Cracked Actor, and it's not really our vibe in here. It's far too nice, to be honest. It's absolutely lovely in here. And we're not trying to be lovely, we're trying to be we're trying to have a messy evening. But thankfully there's this trivia game for like people born in the year 1940, and we're playing that, and it's very funny because you drink whenever you get an answer wrong, and we don't know any of the answers.
You can tell it's a middle class game because he's getting a plate out after dinner. Grapes and cheese on it.
What do you mean?
Who is doing that?
You've never had a cheese one after dinner?
With a grape?
This is a game for a man like Ben Phillips.
Oh yeah, he love this.
In terms of the Bible, what was the principal achievement of the Council of Carthage, which met in 39?
You know it?
I don't know.
The inviting sound of music has brought us to a White Lion. Let's see what it's like.
That's the coffee Jaeger. It seems like the type of place where it's like all just bars and shit, which clubs aren't a thing no more. And I guess we're getting to the point now where we just have to deal with that. But we found somewhere called Basque, and I think we saw that next to the train station when we got off, so that's good because that means it's right next to the hotel. O.J. Simpson, man. You're right. You're so right.
I'm right about what? About his gilly as fuck?
Yeah.
What are you bringing him up for?
Could you say that's criminal?
I'm trying to go get McDonald's.
What?
Hey, where's the McDonald's?
I don't know, but the fact that you guys have just tried to sell me down the river like Moses.
Why are we outside right now?
You tried to sell me down the river there, Bez. Mary, you tried
I
to
went
sell
outside and was like, you know what, guys? I'm
Mary,
gonna go.
you tried to sell me out.
Explain
In the sense that you were leaving, and I followed you. Hey.
Yeah. Why not? Follow me out. Let's go at a Big Mac. Well, everyone's winning then. We're all going to get a Big Mac. We're all having a good time. For real though, you're acting like I've done something wrong. I'm saying let's leave. Let's go get some food.
Where's the food? Gee, where's the
You
McDonald's?
get up on your maps.
I don't need maps. Maps
get
are in
up
here. Maps are in here.
What, a place you've never been before? That worked out well
Jake,
last time.
where's the maps?
Get maps
here?
over.
I used to go clean the freezers just so I could go upstairs and go in the freezer and eat.
Is anybody out there?
This is your shaking man watching Nightmare for Christmas tomorrow. Right.
The triple header in the Americas, the F1 Sao Paulo Grand Prix. Race highlights tomorrow at 10.
Folks, good morning once again from Stockport. Now today is the proper day of Damnation. We're going to give it all we've got. We're going to have a great time. But first, we're going to go for some food. And in the spirit of something different, we're going to take you to one of our favourite places to eat in Manchester. Bundo is an Indian street food restaurant, and it's the fucking best in their business. They got one in Leeds, two in Manchester for some reason, and one in Liverpool. And I pretty much live in the Leeds one. It's delicious.
It's all vegetarian as well. But it's that good you don't even care that it's vegetarian.
Fun fact about Bundo Bust, I used to serve the owners at Apple, and I sold them an iPhone and forgot to charge them.
Did you?
Yeah, I did have to ring them and they gave me the card details over the phone.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what you get for making me work on the shop floor.
Delicious.
Bloody brilliant. And do you know what? I never had one of these before, and I don't know what it is.
Chai tea?
Chai tea. Nice, you know. Pretty good.
Absolutely fucking delicious. And now, because Mary forgot to pack her skirt, we're going to go to Simply Be and get her a new one.
You what?
I was there.
Where?
Right, here we are, back at Damnation for the proper day. Let's get amongst this, alright? First of all, let's find some fucking earplugs.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm gonna be
Wow, hey.
such a difference there.
First drink of the day.
Yeah, it's well needed.
What is it?
Single Morgan Spice and Diet Coke. When I went for doubles last time, it just fucked me up too early. I need to last tonight until Cradle of Phil.
Second drink of the day. It's a Stella, and I hate a Stella, but you live and you learn.
Stella!
So we are going to have a look at the merch. We've got an entire merch thing here, an entire market. So we're going to give it a whirl, have a look, see what they've got.
This could be absolute bollocks. However, I think a lot of the stalls in here are like run by the band. So like each band has their own like merch stand, which is pretty cool.
This is a band called The Ocean, and it's like a prog thing. And I'd like to have seen them yesterday because I'm quite progressive, and I like prog.
Prog?
but
I
we
was
missed
wondering
it.
what that meant until you
Prog,
said progressive.
Yeah, it's like music where you have to count as you're listening to it. Like, yeah, you had to be there.
Okay.
We weren't there.
Right.
These are the guys that made the Download Festival sauce.
Ah, yeah.
It's a Download hot sauce, and I think I'm going to buy it. Here it is, I did buy it, and you see, I've been enjoying it.
So this is Anal Vomit 2. It sounds really appetizing. Thick sauce and Lou's Brews. So Lou's Brews is the main stage sponsor. Lou's sadly not there. I wanted to pay my compliments because the Download one was nice. They basically make a sauce for like, not every festival, but a lot of different festivals. There's a Boomtown one over there, there's a Wireless one, and we bought the spiciest one, and we're all going to try it tonight, no doubt with the Mackies. Yes, don't worry, you can get your McDonald's. I absolutely love that, and
Yeah,
it's
it's
cool
good.
that they've got the headline sponsor for the.
Yeah.
We should look into nicking that off them.
So this stall here, Black Tusk, I think they are. They're selling like old, like access all area passes, like ones that are irrelevant no more. And it's kind of nice because they are a piece of artwork at the same time. So
Let's get some.
let's get some.
Band Hexes, they are producing their, what is this, an album I guess? On dead formats. So they've got a 5-inch vinyl, 6-inch vinyl in a VHS, and I bought their mini disc. Now it was 20 quid, which is kind of a lot. It's also not, a Sony mini disc is kind of cool. Do you know what a mini disc is?
No.
I'll show you in a sec, but really cool. Like, I really like the effort. Also, a lot of these people selling the merch, they're actually in the band.
Yeah, it's nice. Almost like a meet and greet and merch in one.
Meet and greet.
Yeah.
Only issue is I had to pay through PayPal.
Yeah.
So what's great about this courtyard is we just stood here and it smells lovely, and you've got some nice smelling food around here, guys.
Unlike an Outbreak, there's not a stage out here, which is quite nice because you can be listening to the music in there, and if you want a little break, your ears hurt maybe. Not because the music's bad, it's just loud in there. You come out, smells good, peaceful, lots of food to choose from. We've got coffee for people that don't drink or need a boost. A grill. There's a fire pit in there.
Is there?
Yeah, like they're making some kind of food. Hey, why don't we go check it out?
Is it just a
You
pizza
tell
oven?
me if this
Is
isn't
it a pizza oven?
Well, a pizza oven could also be called a fire pit.
Oh.
Saw the flames as I walked past.
You know what though? They've got good sauce selection.
Yeah, and they've got.
And they also just saw us all walk in front of their shop filming and laugh.
This next song's called Itty Bitty Pieces. It's about chopping every single one of you the fuck up.
We are knackered after drinking so much. I'm not very well anyway. If only there was something that would just make me feel a little bit better so I could go extra hard tonight. You'll never believe this.
Oh, nice one, Mez. Our friends at Holy have decided to sponsor this video. Holy is the first real alternative to unhealthy soft drinks. They combine great taste with a clear conscience.
We don't like no fake shit around here, and Holy don't use any artificial flavours or sweeteners, and they're under 20 calories per sachet.
Mez, do you want 8 drinks?
Yeah, sure.
There you go.
Hey, thanks.
Easy to carry. Nice packaging as well. Look how good these look, man.
My favourite flavour, white peach. Rip it open, pour it in. Could not be easier. Bit of shake. refreshing. White peach. Try white peach.
Sour cherry, that's my favourite
Well,
because I like extremes.
You could get both, but I would, if you think I'm
they come in
cooler
the
than
same
Rob,
box.
if you think I'm cooler and better than Rob, white peach is your kind of bag.
We take these in our bag like when we're going, I just literally just drooled. We take these in a bag when we're going away for a heavy weekend, which we do very, very often. This one is the hydration package, but they've got other ones as well. There's an iced tea one and there's an energy one as well, but we generally roll with the hydration one mainly. Hi there, Mum. I'm here to preach the good word of Holy. Did you know that you can get a 10% discount on this product using the code TPD? TPD, 10% discount. But I've got another, can I come in for a sec?
Yeah,
I've got another code for you as well, actually. It's TPD5. That's going to get you $5 off your total order. So use the code that works best for you. TPD will get you 10% discount. TPD5 will get you £5 off the whole order. Thank you, Holy, for sponsoring this video. This is a nice house. You live here on your own, do you?
Something I've never seen before, which I think is really cool, is a vape van. Like a van full of vapes. Apparently it's expensive though. Guy last night told us that a nicotine-free one was £18, which is a lot. I'm assuming nicotine is going to be more. But I guess if you're caught in a pinch, there's no shops around here in the middle of an industrial estate. The van's your slave. You're a slave to the van.
So they don't have Red Bull. A lot of places don't, to be fair. That's fine. They don't have Monster. The energy drink that they have here is just like an off-brand energy drink, which I was really surprised by. I'm not to be snobby or anything, but I'm surprised like an energy company aren't all over this. You know, even in exchange for not necessarily a sponsor, but just sending free products. I'm amazed that like Red Bull haven't just kitted them out. Do you know what I mean?
Monster would fit this event.
Unbranded energy, which I don't care about, but it just seems like a glaring opportunity, and I'm amazed that
It's like not having Coke, Coca-Cola.
an energy company hasn't stepped in. It's wild.
Well, we've said this 1,000 million fucking times, but you know, the heavier the community, the more intimidating the music, the nicer the people, and the people here have carried us, haven't they?
Absolutely, some of the nicest people I've ever met. Like, just speaking to, and they're so open and vulnerable. I was just speaking to a girl,
Yeah.
and we were just talking about
What,
like
you spoke to a
mental
vulnerable girl?
I've got great news.
I love great news.
We found the free earplugs. Also, can we just appreciate how good this merch is?
Oh, a towel.
It's a towel.
That is good.
So that's a podcast that the promoter of this and one of the Trees promoters has. And it's cool to see that they've got some merch there. If we weren't going out, I'd buy one of those towels.
I've never seen a towel. Never seen a merch towel.
Do you want some of these?
Yeah, absolutely.
Something interesting is the sponsors actually changed. So yesterday the main stage was the Loose Brews stage, and today it's the Pins and Knuckles merch stage. So they've swapped the sponsors, which is interesting, and it means we probably won't take that slot next year.
We've just bought something that money can't usually buy.
Hey, some triple A to a tour. Hey, listen, any bands out there want to give us triple A pass, we'll gladly buy it.
I'd quite like this one if that's alright.
Yeah, I'll have whatever's left.
Is you alright with that one?
Yeah, absolutely.
What dates are you? Right, so we've divided them up. Let's see who's got the oldest date.
Alright, cool. Right, it's like top trumps this, isn't it? Date 2018.
2021.
Oh, nice. Wait.
Oh, 2019.
Oh, I got the oldest.
So I lost. I got the worst looking pass and I lost the game. What's in here?
Let's find out.
Oh, it's just seats. It's just seating area.
Well, I'd like a sit, so.
Yeah, shall we have a sit down?
Yeah.
We're going to see a band later called Interama. Look at this dude. Do you think he looks like Val's?
He does, yeah.
What about this dude? Do you think he looks like Val's?
Yeah.
What about this dude? Do you think he looks like Val's?
They look like nice men. What you want? There's nothing wrong with that.
So I think this is like more of a generic merch area compared to the other one where it was like specifically for bands here.
They've got like pins and stuff, patches for your jacket. Oh, look at these. They've got like candles and stuff and wax melts.
There's an album I never thought I'd see here.
Who is it?
Quadrophenia by The Who. That's great.
The scheduling here is really good. Basically, because there's like always a band on and the stages are staggered really well, it means that the main stage will just completely empty when another band's on, which is good for people who want to get to the barrier because there's just no one there.
Right, Mary, you don't have a great track record of getting food at metal and rock festivals, do you?
I don't.
So what are you going to go get?
Well, from the screen, I did like the look of the masala fries or the salt and pepper
They did look good, to be fair.
Something easy to eat. I don't want to be too full, but I've reached a point where I'm drinking all day. I've had a bundobus, which wants a lot of volume of food, and I just think I'm kind of like, oh, I need to eat.
Fairs.
You should eat too.
I'm just not hungry though. My belly's big enough. I don't need to put anything else in it.
Well, if we're going by that logic, I shouldn't eat all week.
That's so true. Let's go.
Alright. It's so cheesy, but it's like glue. It's like PVA glue. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to peel the cheese off. That is obscene, isn't it?
Right, we're off to see a band called Bleeding Through. Now, these guys have flown in from America just for this show. This is a full Europe exclusive just for Damnation, Bleeding Through. We're gonna go to a place that's really cool for the nerds out there. And when I say the nerds, I don't mean like cool nerds like me, I mean Jake Varley type nerds. Ladies and gentlemen, we're off to the cantina.
It's quite dark, but it's good. It could just do with the cantina music. Like, if they had that on, perfect. Jabba the Hutt sat here as well.
Mickey, I don't know what Jabba the Hutt says because I'm not a fucking loser. Right then guys, I've fucked up here. I left my ID in the hotel. And because we're going out in Manchester tonight, I need to go back and get it, which is a piss take. Wish me luck on this expensive journey back to the hotel for no reason.
So this cantina area can also be a paid upgrade. So if you want to like experience this, you can actually pay. But a guy we met today, really nice guy, said don't promote it because there's only like 200 tickets available for it, and he doesn't want people to know about it, so it sells out quickly. So don't listen to this.
I'm about to get in a taxi back to the event. It was kind of nice to step away actually. I'm going to show up revitalised and rejuvenated, and I had a bag of Doritos from the vending machine, which was nice. Oh, I've literally just had one now as well. Great minds think alike, eh Rob? I'm just waiting on this Toyota Avensis back here. Oh, there it comes, let's get in here.
What's the one thing you miss about your dad?
Just one.
Yeah, just one.
Being able to ask him anything and he'd know the answer.
It's nice.
Like before, when I was in bed when I was like 11, and he'd come in and say goodnight, and I didn't want to go to sleep, just say, how do washing machines work? And he'd be like, well, tell me, like 20 minutes. And I didn't really care, but it was nice to talk to him anyway. What's the one thing you miss about your dad?
I guess the one thing I miss about my dad is the fact that I missed out on the experience to like have a beer with him.
Oh yeah.
Or like, I missed out on the life advice he could give me in regards to growing up.
Like, don't get pancreatic cancer.
Like, don't get pancreatic cancer.
obviously in this bar, which is a cool bar, and then you've got really nice like dark corners, and this is so good if you get overstimulated somewhere and there's just a dark corner with a comfy chair and you just fall asleep there. It's a great thing for people with like autism.
I'm sure you'll see Rob's forgotten his ID, so it means he's had to unfortunately leave this event to go get it, to then come back in time to see who, Mary?
Cradle of Filth.
No, what was the band before that?
Dragged into Sunlight.
Dragged into the sun? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, that is right, yeah.
Obviously this isn't our scene, and we knew that coming into it, and what we try and do is look through the lens of the people that love this kind of music. Is this a good event? But just like Outbreak, it has surprised us in terms of we've seen some bands that we actually like. There's been more bands I've seen that I've thought at least they're alright than ones I've thought, oh, I do not like that, which is a really nice surprise. And the thing that makes this festival, in my opinion, is the community. You know, similarly to Outbreak, I feel like if a festival has, or if a music scene has heavier music, the people tend to be nicer. It's like a correlation. And the amount of people I've met today that have just been lovely and really made my day. So thank you if you're one of those people. I feel like this is the kind of place you could come to on your own and leave with a bunch of friends. It's welcoming, accepting, and everyone's just here for a good time, and I love it. So I've had a really good time at Damnation. Music's not my thing, but there's been some pleasant surprises thrown in there. And you should always just give something a go, even if you think that's not my thing, because that's how people grow and get new. What's the word? I'm drunk.
Alright, it's time to see the headliner of Damnation, Cradle of Filth. A band that we've all heard of. Did you know they have a song with Bring Me the Horizon? I hope they play that one. And now you've left your comment. I know they're not gonna. Came to Damnation Festival, and safe in the knowledge that it wasn't for us to begin with, we leave only feeling positive. If you're into this kind of music, then I mean, this is a dream come true. You're getting world exclusive sets from bands, some of which you haven't toured for years, and for someone like me who likes the 1975, still really good. You have fun?
Do you know what? I actually did. Again, I don't know any fucker on this lineup, but I've had a great time.
Now it's time to go out, and we need a little bit of a palate cleanser. So where are we going?
With clubs these days, they play a song like an ABBA song, and everyone in the club's like, oh, like they've not heard it every weekend of the night. It's not a novelty anymore. That's the problem.
Like people at Key Club.
Yeah,
It's like just like people at Key Club.
God, and then you're stood there and you're kind of thinking, But I'd feel fake if I'm like, oh my god, I love this song. It's
Going
like,
out is now tailored to
it's-
people who don't go out.
Yeah, it really is, and it's a shame.
Bring back going out.
Yeah.
We need to bring back going out. I'm sick of going out surrounded by people who don't go out.
Is he?
I don't wanna see you on a fucking hen do, right? On your first night out of the year. We've tried a lot of new things, haven't we?
And some pretty old things like Pop World.
Yeah.
Always bad.
So now let's try something familiar with a new twist. How's about let's get a Mackey's,
Yeah.
Ooh, that's different.
but let's try it with the Lose Brews hot sauce.
It's not a bad idea.
I don't want to do that.
Hyundai gets there, 2007. Right then, we've got this thing called a McDonald's. What's it? Bursting at the fucking seams. It's bad, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm trying to fix
Have
it.
you had a gastric band fitted?
No, mate, but I think I'm gonna. I gotta tell you what, gastric band would be better than any bloody band we saw today. Right, here we go. Lose Brews Anal Vomit 2. The pieces of shit are vomiting into the arse.
Can I see a close up of that place then?
It was just so.
I can smell that from here.
Mez?
Yeah, that's alright.
Not too bad at all, that.
I can tell you're lying.
Have a bite of that.
That stinks.
It's alright, that.
God, that's spicy, innit? Fuck me. No, I got hiccups. Oh no. Oh, I got hiccups. Oh, you're spitting it out?
That's on my new. That's my. Oh,
You spit it out onto your new food.
that's atrocious.
Do you know what? I think it's a nice taste.
You know what? It's alright. It is nice, that, to be fair.
It tastes like a chemical like from ingest.
I feel like my tongue's physically burnt.
Back of my
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Hey, as I get into bed tonight, I want to say a personal thank you to everyone that's been so nice to us today. That is what's made Damnation so good. Amazing people from start to finish. And I got a little Brucey bonus for you. Since we're in Stockport, why don't we see if there's any bands playing tomorrow? Also, I've seen this gorilla outside. I don't know if you know him. His name's Gary. Now, you thought it was all over, but we've actually got another day in Stockport. Just me and Mez. But we're also going to run into the least seen member of the crew, and we're very excited about that. So stay tuned. We're going to explore Stockport a little bit. We're going to go to a shopping centre. Here we are, the Mersey Way.
Preston, watch out. I think this is coming for how dilapidated a shopping centre can be. I mean, we've not even stepped foot inside yet, so.
Nice pronunciation of your words there.
Thank you very much. What? What?
No way.
No.
Is it just a warehouse?
Yeah, I think it's a click and collect pickup point.
God, this is strange, isn't it?
Yeah. I'll take everything back. This shopping centre is sick. It's always good to have a browse.
Do you like Twister?
Yeah, why?
Do what about don't fall down, move around, but make sure to keep your balance. Fall over and you're out. Nice big guitar up there. That's the same guitar.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, it's what Heather Baron Gracie plays. One of them, Vox.
Oh, right. I just thought it was misshaped because of the building.
As we look around, we see some lovely pumpkins in the window there, the coffee shop, and even Stockport Council's getting amongst with what they call a Stockport pumpkin in the road. We found this thing here. It says, what songs make you cry? Do you have a song that brings tears to your eyes? Ring them, and they want to hear from you, and it might be on an upcoming podcast. Also, viewers, you can call in.
Hello, after the beat, tell us what songs make you cry and why.
Hello, the song that makes me cry and moves me emotionally is the Casper Slide by DJ Casper, and the reason it makes me cry is because it just reminds me of better times before all this crazy pandemic stuff. Have a good day.
I thought you were going to do like Biffy or something.
No.
Oh, Rob.
To entertain.
That's so bad. Bring them back now.
We need some food, so we're going to go to one of my favourite places to eat. Now, it's not as adventurous as a Bundobust, but I've brought something to make it adventurous.
So Rob has been asking me how can he get rid of his beer belly. It's starting to become a problem. And I said, the first thing you should do is, when you're drinking, don't order beer, order like a spirit and a diet drink. And look what he's decided to go for. The first piece of my advice is completely just ignored. You're never going to lose the belly.
Delicious, they look so nice.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like is having to cut it myself because I'm not very good at doing that.
On those things. Stockport Plaza, nice looking venue that.
Yeah, cool.
A fucking well needed palate cleanser. Not that we didn't enjoy Damnation, I actually had a really good time.
Yeah, it was good, but this
Great
kind of music
people.
is more our speed. This venue is apparently, read something about it, maybe like the oldest venue in Stockport.
Oh, I mean, I can believe that. I
It's
thought you were
got
going to say something impressive.
some kind of
Provenance,
credential.
Yeah. Well, let's have a beer. Get your annual screen time. Hey, it's Chris.
How we doing?
How you doing, mate?
By the way, doesn't that look like, well, for the, might be a lot of people. You ever been to New York? That looks
Yeah,
exactly
of course I've been to New
like
York.
the thing I can't think of right now.
Empire State Building.
Exactly one, doesn't it?
Yeah. 9/11 you're thinking of. Good to see you, Chris.
Hey, always a pleasure. There you go.
Bye-bye. Feeling good?
Feeling great. What a great band, and what a like culture difference as well. It's nice to do different things, and this is one of them. So compared to Damnation.
That lady who scanned, I went and saw that lady who scanned the tickets.
Good evening, Stockport. We are Blossoms from Stockport.
Look at this clap. This is the loudest clap I can do.
Hey, well, you see having a big clap. Hey, we're in the Bohemian Arts Club area, which is the Blossoms Bar.
Yeah, and we got the cocktail menu, and as you can see, it's kind of themed here. So, where's Gary? Underbank, which is the place this is at in Stockport.
Let's get the Gary. Let's get the Where is Gary?
We got, aren't we?
We gotta get the Where is Gary.
We were in Stockport, and it is a Sunday and it is midnight, so you know everywhere's shut. But I thought, let's come to a city. A few places are open. This place looks popping for the amount of people still outside. But we're with Chris. Now you remember Chris? This is a Chris. He's never been to behind closed doors. I think we should take you in there just for a drink.
I agree.
Because Chris will fucking love this.
Chris,
We
you'll
wanted
love
Chris
it.
at Damnation for his reaction, and I want him in here for his reaction. Oh, it's Halloween themed.
Boom. Sexy already?
Me and I cut back, and can we try that presentable if it's the bounce because he's right over there.
What?
Our future is for many of horror. Our future is for many of horror.
This is my friend's band. You can't fucking argue with that. Well, Mez, you had a good night?
Yeah, I've had a great night.
Pardon?
I've had a great night. I've been nicotine deprived, which is really detracted from my experience. But the good news is McDonald's is shut, so I'm gonna get a vending machine evening dinner.
I left my shoe downstairs so Mary can get in. It's been a lot of arguing tonight. All for the right reasons, I suppose. But good God, I have literally no idea what this vlog is going to be like. I
could not tell you.
I've just ordered a Kinder Bueno out of this vending machine. Look at the stanky Bueno that's delivered. It's half out. I'm going to pay for it again. I'm going to do that and see if it'll give me 2 wankers. Rob left his shoe for me to get up. How do I get in?
Well, all in all, we've had a good time in Stockport. It's actually been class.
Yeah.
But right now, we're like the Walking Dead, roaming across Stocky to get back to the train. We're fucked, so we'll love you and leave you. Thanks for tuning in once again. More to come.
Thanks so much for tuning in this week, folks, to another episode of The Real Deal. It's nice to be back, and the second I've started recording this voiceover segment, this end card, my washing machine's going apeshit in the next room, so I'm sorry if you can hear that. We had a lot of fun at this event. I want to say a huge thank you to Gav and Paul, the organisers of Damnation, for having us. We felt really welcome, and we got a really good rundown of what to expect. It's always difficult for us with events like this. We've had a lot of people tell us to cover Damnation, and it's hard to cover an event that you know isn't for you to begin with, and we have to kind of reshape our thinking. But I think looking at it objectively, really, really good event, and for the price that you pay and the kind of exclusiveness, the exclusivity of some of the bands that you see, it's definitely an outstanding value if you're part of that culture. You know, if we went to Leeds Fest and it was shit, we would say this is shit because Leeds Fest is designed for us. We know what to expect, and it's generally like stuff that we're into. But you can't really go to an event that's outside of your area of expertise, like Fringe, like Damnation, or like Outbreak, and you have to kind of look at it through a different lens. And hopefully we did a good job of maintaining our personalities while also giving Damnation a fair trial. I'd recommend head over there. It's in November, doesn't clash with anything, and the community was incredible. We met so many nice people, including some Patreons, and it's always great to meet everyone. But a massive thank you specifically to our supporters on Patreon. They help us to keep running. Obviously, we've not been as active in the last few weeks, and that's because, you know, we're still trying to walk the line carefully now between personal life and getting too swamped with channel stuff, and I think we're doing a good job with that, though I'm firmly ready to jump straight back in. You'll be pleased to know that in the next couple of weeks you've got another episode of The Real Deal, an American festival. We've got a festival in December now booked and locked in, a good one with a great squad, and we've got another road trip video, and we've also got like a generic travel video as well. It's been really nice in this off season to create some content like the Destination, and to truly not care how well it performs, and to just give people what they've been asking for. You know, if half the audience want a road trip and half of the audience don't care about a road trip, we're obviously not going to put a road trip out in the heat of the festival season. But it's nice to be able to appease those viewers and those audience members as we get to the back end of the year. Let me know what you thought about this video. Huge thanks to all the names on screen and our longish term partners now, Holy. We love working with Holy. They're super sound, super easy, so be sure to click the link in the description and engage with them. Buy some product. It's very, very good. And yeah, I mean, I'm even a bit out of practice with this bit, to be fair. I can't remember where we normally end it, so I will love you and leave you. Oh, a massive thank you to everyone in Stockport as well at the Blossoms gig. It was so nice to meet so many people, and big up Miles for having us. It was fucking exceptional. We had a fantastic time. Great to hang with some of those guys as always. But love you and leave you. Festival Awards is fully in swing. We're going to shoot that about now. So wish me luck, and I'll see you soon. Lots of love. Mwah.
Is it Lord or Lordy? LM Mastodon.
Put it back on.
Jesse.